Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver with another segment of Stay Right or Be Left. Have you noticed all of a sudden being a socialist is popular? Being a socialist is popular. Bernie Sanders started with his election, and they had a plan. They've always had a plan to sleep and quietly take over the culture, to make socialism sexy, to make it attractive. They took over our schools slowly, and we allowed these openly socialist professors and teachers to train our kids into the proper way to think about capitalism and socialism. So now our young adults are mentally challenged with the concept of liberty, justice, freedom, speech, acceptance, tolerance, because we have allowed socialism to take over our entertainment, and they would let them watch TV for their news. We've allowed them to take over the news and schools, education. So now we don't even know what socialism is. And if you ask them, you point out to them the truth of socialism, they call you names. That's the problem. What's the solution? You see, folks, they didn't plan on being obvious and open about their beliefs until maybe 10 more years. They expected Hillary to be elected president for 8 years, and then her vice presidential choice for another 8 years, when they would have completely devastated our economy, devastated our education system, devastated our trade, destroyed our military, and made us look forward to being taken care of. They expect us to have submitted to them. You see now, with Donald Trump being president, it accelerated their efforts. They must now double up on their efforts. We are too aware now. So they're coming out of the woodwork. They're protesting, they're demonstrating. They are protesting the most successful economy this country has seen in generations. They're protesting the lowest unemployment rate for black folks in history. They're protesting the now better trade balance between us and our allies. They're now protesting against America being returned to greatness. They are protesting against your success. So when they say socialism, understand what they're trying to put into the minds of the young kids. They want them to think that free things are good things. We're going to give you free education. We're going to give you free housing, we're going to give you a better living wage. Folks, we're only going to tax the corporations, the big corporations, the big guys, your enemy, people who destroy you. We are only going to tell me something. What is so bad about a successful corporation that you want to penalize them? What have the rich people done that you want to penalize them? You're a mean rich person. We're going to tax you. Folks, you cannot tax a corporation. Corporations get their money from you. And so you're going to pay that tax in goods and services from that corporation. So when they say we're only going to tax the corporation, it's too early. You came out of the woodworks too early, socialists. We know that you cannot tax the rich. And if you give a tax break, we know it's going to be to the rich. They pay 60, 70, 80% of the taxes. So we understand. And every penalty you put on the rich is only a penalty on me becoming rich. So it's too early. Thanks to Donald Trump, we now see what they're doing. Have you heard? They got a socialist candidate for governor of Florida now. Yay! You have Bernie Sanders pick choice win the Democratic nomination for governor in Florida, and he's promising free for the free. And these fools are saying, yeah, get those rich folks. Everything you see around yourself right now, everything you see in your home, in your car, in your office, everything you see on the roads going to work was produced, delivered, and maintained by the rich. So, as they say, we're gonna tax the rich. Everything you tax, you get less of. Understand that? Everything you tax, you get less of. If you're gonna tax the rich, you're gonna get less rich. If you're gonna tax big corporations, you'll get less corporations that move overseas, folks. So let's recognize who they are. Let's stand up against them, point them out. Point them out. They want to control your life. Socialism is slavery. Every place it happens, they prosper in misery. They prosper in depression. They prosper in poverty. That's why when the Democrats said, when I was in college, they said, we're the party for the rich. And those Republicans, they're the party for the poor. And I'm thinking, which one do I want to be when I grow up? You're for the poor? That means you get your power by serving the poor. The more poor there are, the more you're going to be be enriched. You're the party for the poor. No, you're the party for poverty. And I walked away from the Democratic Party. I walked away from, I worked in the office of Ron Dellums and Pete Stark and George Miller, socialists in the Bay Area. I walked away when I realized my activities were hurting black people, herding them into a plantation called the inner city ghetto, maintaining the food and the clothing, teaching their kids to be slaves. And I recognized I was hurting my own people, and I walked away because the Democratic Party is the party of slavery, it's the party of misery, it's the party that kept women from voting, it's the party that founded the Klan, it's the party of oppression. And today, the Democratic Party, every time they talk to you about what they're going to do against you. They talked about how they're going to control you. We're going to give you a minimum wage. Who can give me a doggone minimum wage? I earn it. And I want to earn a maximum wage, not minimum wage. So, folks, this election cycle, pay attention. Pay attention. The choice is yours. Do you want slavery or do you want freedom? It's a clear choice, clear choice. If you stay right, you won't be left. We're going to go to freedom. Whether you like it or not, hate us, support us, we're going to go to freedom. Stay right or be left, because eternity is a long time to be wrong.